dreams ignite. We stand united, our spirits bright. Dawn unveiled by where dreams come alive. Whose songs are sung, the notes loud to be glorious.
What a show Paris 2024 has been. Everything that makes for great cinema encapsulated in the events of this sporting spectacle: triumph, failure, joy, and sadness. We recap all the action for one last time. Let's go. Hello and welcome. My name is Kimani O'Sullivan and you're watching We Paris Highlights, where we take you through the best bits of the games, mostly from our Caribbean athletes in Paris. We begin today's show with a cracking women's 4x400 meter relay final where Team Jamaica's women lined up in lane 8. Here's a race.
Set.
Final track event of Paris 2024. The women's 4x4. Stacey and Williams has gone out quickly for the Jamaicans in lane number 8. Shamir Litta tracks well for the United States of America. Victoria Ohurigo steady over the first 200 for Great Britain. The Netherlands with Leaky Clover on the opening leg. But it's Stacey and Williams who has gone out flying for Jamaica. Has she gone too quickly over the first 300? Shamir Litta starts to make up ground for the USA. Leaky Clover coming through for the Netherlands as well. United States of America, Netherlands and Jamaica. The Brits in fourth.
First leg, Shamir Little split in 49.50 for the U.S. Leica Claver from Holland split in 50.30. Stacey Ann Williams 50.50 for the first leg. That was flying.
Sydney McLaughlin Leveroni has gone well clear. Ireland in third with Rashida Adeleke. Oh, the baton has been hit from the hand of the Jamaican. For the second time in a global championship in 2024, the baton has been knocked from the hand of a Jamaican in the women's 4x4. The United States in front, Ireland in second, Netherlands in third. In fourth position, Great Britain. All the Americans are well clear here.
Leveroni split 47.70 on that second leg. Adeleke from Ireland putting them in second position with 49 flat.
The world record is the Olympic record. 3 minutes 15.17. It was Cherokee Young who lost the baton for Jamaica in Glasgow on the indoor circuit. This time, Cheyenne Salmon in very similar circumstances. Gabrielle Thomas runs a fabulous leg for the U.S.
Thomas just split 49.30 to put the U.S. way out in front, unless something completely unforeseen happens. The U.S. will win this going away. The question is, who will be second?
Amber Anning runs the anchor leg for Great Britain. Ireland in third. Femke Paul eyeing up the silver medal. She knows the gold medal is gone. There's no chance of winning that. The Americans are in control. The world record could be under threat. Anning in second for Great Britain. Mosley for Ireland. Ball for the Netherlands. The USA misses the Olympic and world record. Femke Bol comes into silver for the Netherlands. And Great Britain ahead of Ireland for the bronze. The Americans have come so close to the world record that was set all the way back in 1988. They are a tenth of a second outside it. What a way to end Paris 2024. Tears for the Jamaicans. Stephanie Ann McPherson suffers heartbreak again in her last Olympic race. She doesn't even get the baton.
That is heartbreaking indeed. Jamaicans had a great chance to be able to medal in this race, but that disappeared with a drop baton on second leg. But the Americans, running the second fastest time ever, coming within a tenth of the world record. Shamir Little leading off.
Here is the incident. Rashida Adeleke coming on the outside of the Jamaican. She is very close, and the baton hits the midriff of Adeleke.
One of those things that happens, and unfortunately, because it is a final, this is it. There's no chance to redo it. But here we see adding the outstanding 400-meter runner from Great Britain, a finalist, being passed here by Femke Bol. Femke Bol, who had an outstanding run in the mixed relays, running 47.9, disappointed in the open 400-meter hurdles, only placing a surprising third, comes through for the Netherlands to place second, but a distant second behind the Americans.
She did run 48.60 on that anchor leg though, Femke Bol, a national record for the Netherlands. The Americans within a tenth of the world record. So close.
Listen to these splits, Ricardo. Shamir Little, 49.50. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, 47.70. Gabrielle Thomas, Gabby Thomas as we know her, 49.30. Anchored by Alexis Holm, 48.77. A new standard in running, although not the world record, a new American record, 1:15.27, the second fastest time ever run.
Stunning effort as well from Great Britain for the bronze medal. Victoria Ohurigo, 51.5 on the opening leg. Lavia Nielsen, 49.40 on the second leg. Nicole Yergin, 49.90 on the third leg. And brought home by Amber Anning at 48.92.
First 5 teams setting national records. United States, Netherlands in second, Great Britain in third, Ireland, and the French team setting a national record in front of their home crowd. Holmes smiling, winning an Olympic gold. The Dutch, silver. The Americans, the clear undisputed champions, extending their long streak of winning this event.
You look through the results, area record, national record, national record, national record, national record, season's best. There you have it. National record for the USA, second fastest time in history. Netherlands national record, Great Britain bronze national record, Ireland national record, France national record, Canada season's best, Belgium season's best, and Jamaica did not finish.
You can't help but think of what the results would have been for Jamaica. They were in really good position when tragedy struck.
Stacey Ann Williams had run a fabulous opening leg. But I guess, like so many other events in Paris for Jamaica, we'll never know.
What a way to close track and field, and what a way to close the Olympic Games.
Really unfortunate there for Team Jamaica, in the end missing out on what was shaping up to be an exciting race. But over now to the final of the women's 100-meter hurdles as Jamaica's Keirin Nugent and Devine Charlton of the Bahamas took the track.
Failed to make the final. Bahamian Devine Charlton, World Indoor Champion, and Keirin Nugent from Jamaica. The Caribbean hopes here. Great start, one of 3 Americans in the final.
This year's NCAA outdoor champion in the event, she finished third at the U.S. trials in 12:31, won her semifinal in a blazing 12:39.
Nugent, 12:44 in qualifying.
Second fastest in the world, winning the Jamaican trials in 12:28, registered 12:44, her third fastest time ever in the semifinals.
There's Nadine Visser, the Dutch girl.
Placed fifth in Tokyo, sixth at the World Championships in 2019, fifth at the European Championships this year.
Masai Russell, 12:25 this year, her best.
Winner of the U.S. Olympic trials, only made the semifinals last year at the World Championships, but should be looking to do better than that here.
The fast starting Davine Charlton.
World indoor champion in the 60-meter hurdles and world record holder, training partner of Masai Russell, who's trained by the Bahamian Lonnie Anderson. Lonnie Green.
Johnson, one of the three American stars here.
Second at the U.S. trials. She's run under 12:40 4 times this season.
And here's a French hope, Serena Samba Mayela.
The world indoor champion 2 years ago, the European champion this season.
The reigning Olympic champion from Puerto Rico. Top of her game at the moment, Jasmine Camacho Quinn.
Set a season best, winning her semifinal in 12:35. She knows how to medal and be there at the big championships. She'll be looking to defend her Olympic crown.
Jamaican Megan Tapper's 12:55 for bronze in Tokyo is the fastest time ever recorded by a Caribbean athlete in Olympic history in the women's sprint hurdles. That time would not have in Paris made today's final. The slowest qualifier in Friday's semis, France's Serena Samba Mayela at 12:52. And there she is. No country has more gold medals in this event than the USA. 4 titles they have won through Benita Fitzgerald in '84, Joanna Haynes in 2004, Dawn Harper 4 years later, and Brianna Rollins in 2016 in Rio.
A year after the Olympic final in 2021, Lance, Megan Tapper ran 12:50 at the World Championships in her semi-final and didn't make it to the final.
No one can confidently predict who will win this race. There is more than a reasonable chance for any of 6 of these athletes to win. Some would say all 8.
I'd say all 8.
What a race this promises to be. The Americans in the middle lanes, Russell, Johnson, and Stark. Look out for Davine Charlton, the Bahamian, in lane 8, who traditionally starts really well. That's the key to her race. There's your reigning champion, big, strong, and efficient. She'll need all of those attributes to retain her title. Off they go. Quick start there for Russell and Johnson. The defending champion is coming forward. Charlton is there as well. There's Camacho Quinn, very close. Mayela Samba on the inside. Oh, that's close. Samba Mayela on the inside for France. We have done it at 12:33.
We knew that she could get all the blocks really fast. She was the world indoor 60-meter champion in 2022. Second this season at the 60-meter.
Russell celebrates.
I think Masai Russell has gotten it. So many questions about her ability to get it right on this big stage. Samba Mayela is in tears. I don't think we're really sure who is the Olympic champion, but Masai Russell is celebrating as if she's won it.
That was really close on the line. As you said, we could not predict who would win. Masai Russell, winner of the U.S. Olympic trials, fastest time in the world, trained by the Bahamian Lonnie Green. She looks like if she's celebrating as if she won.
Unofficially, Russell at 12:33 appears to have taken it, yeah. What a finish that was. Can't say that we're surprised by how the finish was.
Save a moment for the Jamaican Keirin Nugent, who hit the first hurdle out in lane number 9 and never really recovered. Hit another hurdle midway the race, and that put her out of contention. She was never in it. Here's another look at it.
In lane number 2, we see Samba Mayela with that very fast start of hers. Next to her, Visser, the Dutch. In lane number 7, the reigning Olympic champion, Camacho Quinn, coming through. And then Masai Russell with that dip right at the end to take it and snatch it from the French woman. As he said, a dramatic final. We did not know how it would come down. Unfortunately, Nugent unable to negotiate all the hurdles, ran off the track, and Lahava did not finish next to her name. But look at that right on the line.
Yeah, the replays usually tell you a lot more, so it's clear here that Russell has the edge. He wins it by 100th of a second in 12:33.
Confirming her status coming in as the fastest hurdler in the world.
Oh, a real fine run there by the French girl on the inside.
Remember, the Jamaican Daniel Williams told the world title from the inside last year, and Samba Mayela almost did the same at the Olympic Games. But Masai Russell, center of the track, bursting through in the closing stages and producing a lean of a lifetime to win the Olympic gold medal.
Yes, we knew it was going to be close. It would come down to who held their composure the best during the race. This lady from France, Samba Mayela, did as good as she could in lane number 2. But as we see, the Tokyo Olympic champion, Camacho Quinn, who came 3rd, but Masai Russell would not be denied. This was her moment. This is her year.
300ths of a second separating first from 3rd. Nugent closest to the screen here for Jamaica. A bad start, hit the first hurdle, and her race went downhill after that. Charlton didn't get the dominant start that she would have needed to challenge for a medal here. The inside lanes, Visser and Mayela Samba really ran well for the first 70 meters, but here comes the defending champion, Camacho Quinn. And then after that, Masai Russell surged through in the end. Russell 12:33, Samba Mayela 12:34, Camacho Quinn 12:36. 1, 2, 3 in the women's hurdles.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. More athletics after the break. Welcome back to the We Paris Highlight Show. We continue our recap of the action from athletics on day 15 of Paris 2024. But we're going to take some highlights from the men's high jump final where Jamaica's Romain Beckford was in action. Here's what he did.
Here's the Jamaican US Collegiate champion, NACAC under-23 champion last year, was in the Commonwealth final as well, Romain Beckford. First attempt at 2:17. Yes, Beckford has it. Listen to this. Won a Jamaican high school title in the discus throw. He doubled as a discus high jump champion. He's gone on to focus on the high jump. In the Olympic final, he does it as well. A little bit extra put into that. Romain Beckford.
Yeah, with some comfort as well. So that will be encouraging for him.
Definitely will be encouraging for him. The men's high jump at the Olympic Games. You'll have to dig into the history all the way back to 1956 to find another Jamaican. Can Beckford go clear and continue in this competition? The Jamaican dials in. Deep in focus. Has all the support he needs? No. Doesn't have the height, but he can be proud of what he's achieved. in Paris. The boy from Buff Bay in Portland delivers a top 10 finish in Paris.
"22-year-old Jamaican from Portland, Jamaica, Romaine Beckford, in the final of the high jump here at the Olympics. How was your experience?"
I mean, the experience was great. The result wasn't what I wanted, but I give God thanks nevertheless. The season is long. My body is real tired. I just wanted to come out here and enjoy my first Olympics.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you about that because you sort of fouled out a little while ago, but you stayed down to watch the whole thing. Tell us how you enjoyed that.
The thing is, I never seen people, especially guys that I've been watching ever since I was in high school doing high jump, you know? And especially being, it's going to be Bashim last Olympic Games, I just really wanted to sit and just enjoy the moment.
Wonderful. You took it all in. And interesting, we saw in Tokyo, they shared the gold medal, but a jump off here today. Your thoughts on that?
I think it was they was going to share it at one point, but they changed the rule about money. Nobody want to share money.
I was trying to get to the bottom of it. Is that what it is?
Yeah. So everybody really want to work for that money and then they want to get that goal, but at the end of the day, it's just a better jumper on the day.
And what does Romaine Beckford take away from these Paris 2024 games?
What I take away is just the moment. I really just want to live through the moment. I don't want to feel disappointed in myself. I want to feel like I came out here and I give it my all. Knowing that I'm coming from a long season, I give God thanks to put me to this journey and being this far. There's a lot of people in the world and I'm in the top 12 in the finals. So give God grace.
10th best jumper in the world. I mean, a lot of people would take that. What about LA 2028?
I'm looking forward to that. And it's going to be a revenge. But I want to say something. Thank you to everybody that really support me. Thank you to everybody that keep on believing in me. And thank you to Jamaica always. I want to big up my mom and big up God always. Thank you.
Call your mom's name.
Keisha, big up Dover, big up Portland, big up Buff Bay, Kevin Brown, biggest man.
Wonderful. Well done.
Thank you so much.
The men's 4x400 meter relay is next up, and you don't want to miss this one.
South Africa in lane 1.
Nene ran brilliantly in qualifying, but then they fell and they have been advanced to this final.
They keep the same team from the qualifying.
The Japanese are in lane 2. 2 Satos for them.
They also keep the same team from qualifying.
Zambia has Samakonga, the bronze medalist for the flat 400, on anchor for them.
21 years old. He was brilliant in qualifying.
The USA, the most successful team in this event, in lane 4.
They add in Rai Benjamin to anchor, the newly minted 400 meter hurdles gold medalist here at the Olympics.
The Borlays, 2 of them in this Belgian team running in lane 5.
Only a minor tweak, switching third and fourth legs.
Botswana were bronze medal winners in Tokyo for their 2nd medal in Olympic history. Tobago, their first gold medal in their history a couple of days ago over 200 meters.
Tobago now on anchor, and Dory will start.
And there's the British team. Matthew Hudson-Smith, silver medalist in the flat 4.
They bring in 2 fresh legs on first and third, hoping to gain an advantage here. Hudson-Smith, silver medalist on second leg.
The French, the home team, are in lane 8. And the Italians will race in lane number 9.
They've moved their 400-meter hurler, Alessandro Sibilio, to anchor. Again, everybody here trying to get an advantage, knowing the Americans come in as favorite. The battle for other medals, silver, bronze. Still not the strongest team the Americans could have yielded. Quincy Hall, the winner of the 400, has been injured. He got injured in that final, and he will not run here. But even with the mishap they had, having that 47th lead-off in qualifying, the Americans coming with the third fastest time. And they have won this event 18 times, 18 gold medals. It's almost expected now that the Americans will win the 4x4 relays at the end of these championships.
Yeah, conspicuous here, the absence of any Caribbean team, the region boasting a pretty prominent history in the mile relay, as we call it. Jamaica beaten favourites in London 1948 only because of an injury to the great Arthur Wint during the race. Jamaica gold medal winners, though, 4 years later in Helsinki. The Bahamas, 4x4 gold medal winners at the London Olympics 2012 when TNT got bronze. Jamaica, the Bahamas, TNT, and the British West Indies team that competed in Rome 1960, combining for a total of 12 4x4 men's relay medals in Olympic history for the Caribbean. They will not have any today.
Trinidad and Tobago not getting through to the final. Jamaica not getting to Paris any at all at 4x4.
The USA, as usual, heavy favourites. They're in lane 4.
Set.
Christopher Bailey on lead off for them. Belgium going out very quickly with Sakour. Strong first leg effort here from Endure for Botswana as well. Great Britain's Haydock Wilson fighting as well over there in lane 7.
Botswana with a team capable of challenging the Americans, and they have Letsile Tebogo on the anchor leg. They switched him from qualifying where he ran 44.4 on the first leg, and this time around they want him to carry things home.
Enduri has done well here for Botswana on the first leg. The Brits recovering, and the USA there as well. Botswana with a changeover just about at the same time as the Americans, who have the veteran Norwood, the 32-year-old, on the second leg. And he charges forward to put the challenge on the leading Botswana and Britain.
So important to have experience on this second leg. Norwood provides that for the United States of America. Matthew Hutzer-Smith provides that for Great Britain. But the Botswanans, they are fearless and they are going fast.
It was an impressive start for Botswana, 44.3 on that opening leg, as Matthew Hutzer-Smith now tries to close Norwood. 43.6 yesterday, and he's showing his class here as he steps past the Brit.
Yeah, Norwood outruns the silver medalist for the flat 4 and puts the USA in charge.
Yes, with another sub 44 split, 43.7 for Norwood. This is Bryce Deadman for the US.
As part of their world record 4x4 mixed relay in qualifying. Didn't win gold there though. That went to the Dutch. Strong run here by Deadman. Pesela fighting hard for Botswana. And as you said, Ricardo, Botswana have it in them to put some challenge on the US, which they are now.
Rai Benjamin versus Letsile Tebogo on the anchor leg. Wow, this is amazing.
Oh, you've got to like Tebogo here. Let's see what will happen. 300 meters to go. Rai Benjamin, the 400 hurdles champion, trying to fend off the 200-meter champion. The USA versus Botswana. 3 meters the advantage Benjamin has on Tebogo. They've got 200 meters to go. Benjamin is in charge by 2 to 3 meters. Tebogo will challenge when they come into the home stretch. Here is the former Antigua and Barbuda representative, now in US colors. Rai Benjamin tries to hold off Tebogo. Tebogo coming fast. Benjamin is strong. The USA, Botswana, the USA, Botswana. Benjamin does it. The USA 2:54.44, an Olympic record. What a run. The USA showing their dominance and power in 4x4. Relay action.
Rai Benjamin is sensational. Entering the straightaway. I was sure Letsile Tebogo put her running down the home stretch. The Botswanan gave it everything he had. He dug deep. But Rai Benjamin, so good, so strong, and so determined, holding on for a U.S. victory in an Olympic record. That is stunning.
That was the showdown that the fans were looking for. 43-1-3 for Rai Benjamin, 43-0-3 for Letsile Tebogo. That is incredible running. That was amazing to watch. The three Botswanans on second to anchor, running 43 seconds, matching up with the Americans, all running 43 seconds.
2:54.43 Olympic record for the USA. Botswana in second at 2:54.53. Great Britain, national record, third, 2:55.83. Belgium, South Africa, Japan, next in line.
Zambia and France 8th and 9th, the two teams that kept Jamaica out of qualifying for the Olympic Games.
We'll be right back with more highlights from athletics and some action from men's cycling when we return.
With passion and courage, our hearts beat. De chaque nation nous venons pour rivaliser. On a ville de Paris, where dreams come alive. Nous sommes ensemble, notre âme survit.
Welcome back to the We Paris Highlight Show. We continue our recap of the action from day 15 of Paris 2024. We're going to look now at action from the men's cycling, where the dynamic duo of Trinidad and Tobago's Nicholas Paul and Kwesi Brown were on the track. Here's how they did.
Right, here we go for our last heat. Heat number 5 of the men's, Keirin. Some quality athletes in here, that is for sure. Matthias Rudik, 7th in the sprint. Nicholas Paul, the former world record holder in this sprint as well. Paul on the outside, but it is Ortega at the moment. Nicholas Paul. Others fighting for position on the track.
Good position for Nicholas Paul as they come around. They'll get the bell.
Remember, only 2 go through. Away goes Nicholas Paul. Matthias Rudik on his wheel here. Fight behind them. Sarom just bursts through there and manages to hold the line. He's still going. Is he going to get second here? Nicholas Paul will take first, and I think that Sarom may have got up to take second, or was it Rudik?
Well, even if Sharom did cross the line in front of Rudic, I think there may be a relegation for coming under that black line and under a rider who was already in the sprint lane. So not a great night for the Malaysians. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that it's...
Rudic gets the call.
Oh yeah, he gets through, but no disqualification for Sharom.
So Nicholas Paul, Matthias Rudic through, completing the lineup for the quarterfinals.
The remaining riders will fight it out against each other in the repecharges. Here we see the replay. Well, Nicholas Paul clearly in control. We've just had news that Sharom has been relegated. What a disappointing evening for the Malaysians. You can see there, when a man already has the sprint lane in Nicholas Paul, you cannot impede on the inside.
No matter what speed you fall, you hurt. It's a painful landing on the Siberian pine and then on the apron. So 4 riders in this because of the disqualification of Wang.
Nicholas Paul, from our vantage point, it seemed as if you were in full control of that one, but tell me your thoughts on the ride.
I mean, it's a keirin and anything can happen, so just have to go out there and race each race like it's the final, so I'm happy to get through to the next round.
You stayed pretty close to the top throughout it, but was that a strategy to keep everyone else at bay?
Yeah, I mean, in the early rounds, it's always edgy because everyone wants to go through as easy as possible, so my plan was to get to the front and try to control it as best as possible.
Well, looking ahead to the next round tomorrow, what are you going to be doing between now and then?
Rest and recovery, rest and recovery.
All right, man, all the best.
Thank you.
He's made his path a little bit easier by winning that heat. Doesn't have to go to the repechage rounds. Who's going to go through here from this one? Well, we've got the world champion in this one.
Dooney is off the track and the racing has started a lot of cat and mouse. Well, here comes a move now.
Yakovlev, the man from Israel, starts early. He's a powerhouse sprinter, but he's gone very early here.
Yeah, 2 laps to go.
Well, hunting him down, Quintero, Brown, chasing Mangu Sathwit from Thailand.
Well, the pace has been so high. It looks like it may be. If Quintero can hold on to second place, it will be these 2 riders.
Kovlev takes it. He put all his eggs in the early basket, and it paid off. Quintero joins him in the next round. Well, that was a bold move by the man from Israel, Mikhail Yakovlev. He's through.
Well, he's come through to Paris with really good form. Yakovlev of Israel. He'll go directly through the quarterfinals together with Quintero. So,
over now to the athletics track for the men's 800-meter final, which lit up the Stade de France.
The final of the men's 800 meters. What a final this is expected to be. Dejamel Sejanti says he wants to break David Rudisha's Olympic record.
Caribbean started winning medals at the Olympic Games. TNT in Jamaica.
Off they go. Men's 800 final. How quick will this one be? The world record is 1 minute 40.91 seconds, set by David Rudisha in 2012. From Great Britain, Max Bergin on the inside. Doesn't look as if he wants to lead Bergin. And Wanyoni steps forward to go to the front with Toual, the Frenchman, going after him. Sejanti sitting in about 6th position, the Algerian.
Same strategy that he applied in the first 2 rounds, sitting back and then kicking powerfully at the end. Arap also taking that strategy here.
Wanyoni, like he did in his semi-final for 1:43.32, has taken out the pace, and I suspect this is going to be pretty quick coming through 400 meters. It's 50.28. This is fast.
This is very fast. Wanyoni took it out in the semifinals in 50.92 and came back at 1:43.3.
Wanyoni leads Toual. The Frenchman challenges him down the back stretch. Marco Rock, the world champion, is easing up the Canadian. Toual and Wanyoni battling stride for stride. Arap trying to ease into 3rd. Dejamel Sejanti, the world leader, comes into 4th. 5th, the Algerian. Wanyoni shrugs off Toual and enters the straightaway with the lead. Can a Kenyan man win for the 5th consecutive Olympic Games? Arap is coming forward. Sejanti is struggling on the outside. Arap, Wanyoni, and Sejanti. Arap, Wanyoni ahead of Arap. Sejanti wins the bronze. 1:49.19.
Yes, Wanyoni took it out, ran 50.28. For a period, it looked like if he was not going to be able to hold them off, Arap, the world champion, making a big push at the end in that last 100 meters, but was simply unable to pass Wanyoni. As we watched the gentleman cross the line with Sejanti, the world leader, in 3rd, he perhaps waiting too long to get into the action.
Personal best for Wanyoni, 1:41.19. Marco Arap, a national record, 1:41.20. Dejamel Sejanti taking the bronze.
And it was a historic day for the women's 1500 meters as an all-time legend was seeking more glory.
Is this to be the moment? Is this to be the event that a woman finally wins 3 Olympic gold medals in the same event? Look at Kudaf Sekai burst through the pack. She's decided she's going to make this quick. Is this suicidal from Kudaf Sekai? The rest of the field right there with her now. 2:03.27 for 800.
That's comfortable. That's the same pace that they went through the world record racing back in Paris. So they're on world record pace at the moment. Segai running hard. This is her last chance to get a gold medal. Any medal
Sekai has a difficult job here because Kipyegon is so hard to beat. She has to try to do something to offset her.
She's grimacing now. And Jessica Hill, the Australian, steps forward, just like she did back in Paris. She said she just continued to stay with Kipyegon. She knows she's prepared well. And this is the final lap, and Welteji is there. Hull.
The world record is under threat. Faith Kipyegon leads. Welteji, the Ethiopian, in second. Sekai is out. She has triple nothing at the Olympic Games. Faith Kipyegon leads. Welteji in second. Jessica Hull, the Australian, the fifth fastest woman in history. Georgia Bell from Great Britain is in fourth. Laura Muir, the silver medalist from 3 years ago, is in fifth. Faith Kipyegon running into history. Welteji being relegated further back. Down the home stretch she comes. Kipyegon pours it on. This is history in Paris. Welteji, Hull, Muir, Bell. But Faith Kipyegon becomes the first woman to win 3 Olympic gold medals on the track in the same event. This woman has just done it. The first in a track event to win 3 consecutive gold medals at the Olympic Games. Men have done it. One woman has done it in the field, but for the first time in history, it has been done on the track by a woman.
She was almost unbeatable coming here.
Oh, very much the case. 3:51.29, the Olympic record. Jessica Hull, the fifth fastest of all time, takes silver at 3:52.56. Georgia Bell with a British record, 3:52.61, to take the bronze medal. The Americans 7th and 8th, the French woman in 9th. Kuda Segai finishes in 12th and last.
We're going to take a break. When we return, Olympic basketball and women's football is next.
The city of lights where dreams.
Thanks for staying with us on We Paris Highlights. We're still recapping day 15 from the French capital, and we're going to take the highlights of the men's basketball bronze medal game where Nikola Jokic and Serbia took on Dennis Schroeder and Germany. Here's how it went.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights to this game. And both teams got off to a fast start.
Yeah, really good start. But for me, Serbia just did a good job. Dennis Schroeder struggled in this game, had to sit at moments, only had 13 points. But Nikola Jokic, his poise and the good job from him. But Germany, a wonderful job, just keep chipping away. There was a moment that there was a lull. They were down 19. And this was a perfect pass. Put it on a highlight reel for sure.
One of his 11 assists, Nikola Jokic, triple-double for him. 19 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists. Serbia showed a lot of emotion in this game. Both teams did. They really wanted it. Moritz Wagner, he played with a lot of passion in that third quarter. Germany made some changes and tried to get back into it.
Yeah, and that's where the energy really swung from, was Moritz Wagner, 16 points, and his brother, Franz Wagner, with 18.
Bogdanovic 3 there you saw, and Jokic, wow, he was a pleasure to watch, and the emotion from Serbia after claiming the bronze.
Yeah, well deserved. You know, tough loss against the Americans.
Over now to the big clash in the final between the star-studded Team USA and host team France for the gold medal.
United States of America taking on France in the gold medal game with the men's basketball. It started with a bang.
The speed of the game was so impressive. And Wembanyama, when he threw that down, this place was going nuts.
It was crazy in that first half. Shots were raining down from everywhere, big buckets, but the United States were on top. But Yabusele was on top of LeBron James for a while.
Play we'll see for a long, long time. And in the third, they started to make some threes, France. But another athletic play from the United States. We saw so many of those in the tournament. But they kept battling. Lesort, he battled all tournament long.
Spectacular stuff, and everyone up and applauding. But then Steph Curry put on the three-point show, and that nailed it for the United States.
It was incredible. They tried to get it out of his hand, the ball handling. How about that one?
Steph Curry and the United States, gold medalists at Paris 2024.
Team USA was also in action on the football field as the women's football final kicked off earlier Saturday between the USA and Brazil. Here's how it went.
So back to where we started in the early part of the evening here in the Parc des Princes in the western suburbs of Paris. And most certainly it was Brazil playing their stuff. Ludmilla had the chances early on. Some fine goalkeeping from there at one end. USA, 25 minutes on the clock tells you something. Very few alarms the other way early on for Arena in goal. Vicky? Great save that.
Exactly. I mean, we saw some great stops from both goalkeepers, but particularly Alyssa Nair. But that is where Brazil will rue that first half. They had their chances, but they just couldn't take them. And the USA could in the second.
Starting to carve Brazil apart across the back. 1 or 2 injuries slowed Brazil down as well. Coolly done by Swanson when her big moment came.
Super finish, and what a way to celebrate a century of caps for your country. And so intelligent from Sophia Smith to leave that ball. If she touches it, it's offside. The chance is gone. Swanson makes no mistake.
And Brazil regrouped, made 5 changes in rapid order, but a long way before they made a chance like that. Adriana headed it, maybe at a height that the goalkeeper could get it, one could argue that, but no arguing that USA held their nerve brilliantly and managed the game to a conclusion expertly to win.
Let's take a look now at the medal standing, shall we? Yeah, Team USA, they've been feasting on the medals thus far. 34 overall, 14 gold. In second, we have Kenya with 10 overall, 4 gold. And Canada in third with 5 overall, 3 gold. Jamaica is sitting there in seventh with 6 overall and that 1 gold medal. Yeah, page 2, we can see St. Lucia there with 2 medals overall, 1 gold coming via Julian Alfred, and Dominica with 1 gold, Thea Lafond, and Grenada, they sit in 36th, 2 bronze medals. That's it for We Paris Highlights. It's been a tremendous pleasure being your host for the past 2 weeks. Until next time, take care and I'll see you soon. Sometime, someplace, but definitely the same face.
We give our all with grace and honor. We stand tall, nous donnons tout avec assez honneur. Nous restons debout. united, our spirits bright.